MVP, the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Check nickel.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Second and 11. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
50, slant. 55. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Don't be scared of it.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Watch 14. Set up.
They're going to look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Lock to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Joey Bosa, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hurry up. Watch 2. Watch 2. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And this is caught. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 18. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may it force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, back up.
Rock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 13. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw, rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and
10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let him know, let him know. Mike 2, Mike 3.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. So left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got straight.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down now, Pollard, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
1st down, Denver.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, zoom. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
70, Indy. Back up. Pilot, 64, weak.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
No. Bravo.
On 2nd and 9. Locke escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready. Go, go.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
51, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
You ain't going nowhere.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Man, let's get that ball.
Greystone, Travis. Jay, Charlie. Now.
Clock now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Easy. Look at me. Go.
Slam.
You're out.
Check 3.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Get ready. Choose the mic.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Pollard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Hey, team six. X3, 218, chop. Hey, box drop. Hit it.
Back to throw, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Quite a bit of offense in that one with the Packers swinging back in front. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Choose the mic.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the Broncos' 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Choose the mic. Watch the pass.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There goes a deep ball in, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? but the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with 5 seconds left. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Broncos, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.